And we rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Welcome to the Shellosphere.
There's a lot of love in here.
All right, now welcome back. And today, I believe we're going to be talking about our experiences once we hit our 40s. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. Cheers to our 40s. And then some.
Yep.
Well, I felt that this was a very interesting topic, considering.
Are we old as hell?
Yeah, I am. So, and I hit 40 first between the two. And girl, I must say, things definitely changed for me.
And
In some drastic ways. My main change for me was the fact that it's not as easy for me to drop the weight.
So physical.
That's a main thing for me.
Okay.
And granted, I don't live by the most healthy diets. You know, there are certain things I don't do. I don't eat fried foods. If I cheat, I'm a cheat though. Eat me some Harold's, but I mainly bake and boil or saute my proteins. You know what I'm saying? But I eat a lot of fatty foods. That's my demise right there.
Okay.
I eat a lot of chocolates. Smoking marijuana, it gives me munchies that for whatever reason I can't control. So I'm not even supposed to be eating ice cream. I'm do it though. I'm gonna do it. And then when I wake up in the AM, I'm gonna be mad because I'm bloated. Now my body, I always say I'm fat. Listen, I always say I'm fat. And I know I'm not fat. But for my body frame, I've always been mad about my stomach. You know, and of course I want to take my own fault, but forget all that. I cannot shed the weight as quickly as I used to. What I can do still is I can still, if I'm in the gym for at least a month, I can tone myself up quick as hell. But the fat, the stomach fat, I can't get rid of it to save my life. And it was so much easier in my 30s. It was way easier. I guess my metabolism was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one.
Okay.
You got one?
Mine will be centered around the mental. I like how I shift mentally, but I do want to stick to like the whole physical part. I ain't gonna say it's harder because I already know that I don't do everything I supposed to do. Now I'm definitely decent, but to get to where I want to be physically, I know there's certain things that I'll have to cut out in order to do it. When they don't be lying when they say abs I made in the gym. I mean, not in the gym. Damn, in the kitchen. That's like a real thing. So if you can't cut out certain habits, you know it's contributing to not being able to shed as quickly. Because yeah, as we get older, things do get a little bit harder. But if you were staying consistent in certain areas, you wouldn't struggle.
I wouldn't struggle. And sometimes, and I get in the mode, and that's one thing. It's the discipline part.
Yeah.
That I lost. I typically fought that on my marijuana habit, so it would get me lazy.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't start smoking like the loud stuff until my late 30s. So that sort of puts me down, and I get lazy. I get started in the gym, I go for a week. I skip 2-3 days. I go for a few days. My thing is I go. I'm just not consistent with it.
And that's the only thing that's gonna shift. If you want any
shift. It start with my eating first.
Right. But if you taking yourself a little bit more seriously in the gym, that's gonna translate. Because if you can have discipline enough to go consistently, you want to see that transformation. That's because that's what's going to keep you going. So you're going to become a little bit more disciplined in the kitchen.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. What's another thing?
The mental. I want to talk about the mental.
You want to talk about the Go ahead for your mental.
Well, I feel like
Mother Earth.
change with me was like you just stop caring about things that you used to care about, things that you used to stress over, things that you used to worry about. It's like you acknowledging that, damn, I'm really getting closer and closer to the upper room.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Damn.
So it's like, do you really want to waste time on this, doing this? Is this worth your energy? I started filtering things out differently when I hit my 40s. Like I felt lighter, like I felt more free. I felt, I trusted my decisions more.
Yes.
When it came to people, when it came to my career path and just things I want to do in life. Like my nose got stronger. If I'm not in a space to do it, because this is what I started to notice about certain people, right? I could tell people that I don't have the capacity for this or I'm not in the space to do that. They would still dump shit on me. Completely ignore that I don't have the capacity, right? So what I started to do was I started to consider myself, since people were being inconsiderate. And I just won't respond to people until I'm ready and I had the capacity to respond. So yeah, I just stopped giving a fuck about a lot of things. Like when I hit 40, it was like going after things that I wanted to do in life. Making sacrifices came a little bit easier for me because I no longer fear rejection. It was like, okay, if you say no, then that no is getting me to the right yes. That's gonna change my life for the rest of my life. So it's like, you sit and think about like giving up not being a possibility. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you give up, what else you gonna do?
Yeah, I can say that there was a mind shift for me about stressing about certain things. I used to allow things that they are necessities in life, but I would allow them to take over to where I would be like, damn, how am I going to make it? Always questioning certain things or how to proceed moving forward.
Yeah.
Financially, I've always been like making good money, but always just spending the money. You know what I'm saying?
Being more like careless.
Yeah, being more careless with the money. But I can say in my 40s, I don't stress over my finances anymore. It's easier for me to watch the money flow, to watch it come and go, to let it go.
Let it go, yup.
To let it go.
Close to the upper room.
I guess so.
It
Like
can't go
I would
with you.
hold it tight, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's not like I guess mainly it's probably because I'm on top of everything now. I was a little irresponsible. Not that irresponsible. I took care of bills, but like I said before, it was times in my life where I would rob Paul to pay Peter.
Yeah.
And I made very bad financial decisions, you know. So I've matured in that level. It took me some time to do that though.
Yeah.
Because once I realized when I had that I had to do it, I had to fix it first.
Yeah.
So once I fixed it in my 40s, it's easier for me to maintain it. It's easier for me to take my responsibilities serious. And that's crazy because I've been taking care of myself since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And just getting by. But it feels better to be on top of certain things. And in my 40s, it took me till this time, unfortunately, to realize or to get on that shit though.
Yeah.
You know, and stay on it.
I want to go back to the physical aspect.
For sure.
Just touching on another area of that is like, you get older, we're afraid of getting. I used to be afraid of getting older. You've going through all of these physical changes. You know how people like my knees. I think we was kind of like prepped to be afraid of getting older. And we don't even realize our getting older is different from our parents getting older. And
much different.
Yeah, they getting older was different from their parents getting older. Like when people say, you don't look your age, I be like, what, is it Martin Luther King age? I don't look like you, because my man's didn't look 30.
He didn't. Like, he didn't.
And he didn't look old though. It was just the style at the time, like the hair, and it's like, I don't even know what y'all mean by that.
He did look older.
Cause he wore suits. Did he look mature or did he actually look older? I don't think he looked older. He just had that older people hairstyle, and he used to wear suits all the time because of his position.
I had a crush on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
The shit you just be.
Yeah, I sure did. Even though he looked old, it was the voice.
Anyway, what physical changes are you afraid of? Or have you noticed, like, on yourself?
Well,
outside of the
girl.
Wait.
Okay, the back, my lower back is ridiculous. Okay, but you know what?
You gotta
To
strengthen your
justify it,
glutes.
I gotta
Strengthen your glutes.
and my core needs to be together too.
Yeah, that's your foundation, pretty much.
But most of my jobs, I was standing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was at Ford, you know, on the assembly line,
Brenner Center.
Rent-A-Center, behind the desk, pushing, pulling furniture out upstairs. And I did that for over 15 years, between both jobs. And it really hit me in my 40s. Like I guess one time, girl, I think my disc dropped or dislocated. Something happened. Slipped. It did something.
Lord, please.
I fell to the floor. That's what I said. Lord, please. That's what I said. And I couldn't move. And the girl I was with thought that I was faking. Like, what the fuck? Why would I get on the floor and crawl? Bitch.
Girl, she want to be babysitted.
But yeah, once she realized I was, because we had a beach date that day. And I don't know, but I still went. But I was in so much pain. I've never felt like, it felt like the right side of my back or my butt just couldn't move.
The right side of your booty?
My back, my butt, everything. And it's like, girl, 40, I felt old at first. Now, you know, but at first, I guess because I was scared to hit 40. So I start thinking,
yup.
Girl, your ass 40, girl.
Yo, I swear to God, like how powerful the goddamn mental is. Like, you start, the shit be in your head. Did you see that video when they was holding their babies and they hit the wall with their hand and pretend like they hit their baby head, but they never hit the baby head?
Absolutely not.
And they be like, oh, I'm sorry. And the baby like, mental. Kids are so goddamn, it's the mental, man. We allow certain things to scare us from getting older. And it's really like nothing to be afraid of. It's not like, of course we have to take care of ourselves different. You can't completely ignore that process, you know what I mean? So when we younger, our metabolism is off the chain. We could eat anything we wanted to, and you know, that's a shift. But that's why I would have loved to have better habits all across the board, starting early. Like I be seeing parents pass down all their bad habits to their kids, like all of them, and be like, okay. You gotta know how it affected you, and to do something different with your children. I really wish we had that, like that consistency and those habits and that discipline early on. That way, it wouldn't be like such a struggle to like choose it now.
You know, and as far as like a question was like a scare or whatever.
About getting older,
like not being able to take care of myself,
not being able to take care of yourself, the physical changes, like
skin,
you know
what I'm saying, and that's how I be feeling. It's like I break out all the time, And I don't know. I be like, what the hell is going on?
You know what the hell it is.
What is it?
Yo, ice cream that because you said you be feeling bloated the next day. So when
I feel bloated.
yeah, so when we get older, we really gotta pay attention to the shit that makes us feel like blah.
Because I gotta realize it's not what I put on my face. What I put
it's
inside
in your body.
my body.
So
that's
everything
coming
works
out.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything works together. So it's certain shit you gotta cut out.
Yeah, I know, girl. Before it get too late.
There's gonna be in the grave.
You feel me?
The makeup artist that gotta do her body when she
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Go
I just
try
need a
the
lining though.
extra.
Just make sure I got a little lining.
I like what if I do it?
Not with them coochie
That's
cutters.
my best friend.
Not with them
I don't
coochie
use
cutters.
clippers for my coochie hairs no more, you asshole. So look, that's so funny.
This bitch, man, y'all don't even know.
I feel like I'm gonna tell you what I love about physically getting older. I feel like I matured in my face. Blessings.
Bless me.
I like the fact that I look more like mature, more
Okay.
like serious and on my business. I like that. I don't like calling it looking old. I feel like I want to
No, you
call it
don't, yeah.
mature. Like you matured a little bit. Your
You feel
bone,
it.
yeah, your bone
grew into
structure
your
a little,
face.
yeah. I don't look like, when I feel like the more we
Muscle
see,
face.
the more we see our eyes like shifts a lot. Like I feel like they start closing a little bit more. Like if you pay attention to like when you was younger, you like, well, God, just pure. You ain't seen a lot yet. But like as we start seeing things, we take on like certain vices to cope with certain things. Your eyes like damn near don't want to see that shit no more. So it'd be like
Damn.
until you in the upper.
What about sleeping habits?
My ass being a creative, as we all are, but like the things that I create, my ass, when I'm in a zone, I be up. And I want to get better at like, this is the cutoff time for that shit. Take your ass to bed. Because I do think if you want optimal health, you have to get in at least 7 to 8. This the research, but it's also from my experience and how I felt when I was consistent at getting that much sleep. Get my ass up, like just being in a routine, doing things that I love, like I did feel better. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
When it comes to sleep, that's when I strive to be my best.
she gonna sleep. Ain't gonna be no
That's when
just
I
consistent
strive.
for 1 week.
Yeah, that's what I try to. Girl, I'm going to take a nap. But I think I've always been that way. But now I think that it is so much easier for me now. Like, girl, my sleep time is set. My going outside time is set. I'm not going outside
Past a certain.
past a certain time. Not even that. Once I get back home, I'm not coming back outside.
It's crazy. I kind of noticed that about you. I know not to hit you up past a certain time, but I would still do it.
Yeah, you do it.
But I know not to.
Yeah,
And I
know
still
you
do.
do.
Yeah.
And I know
I'm
know
like,
I'm
this
sleep.
nigga sleep.
You know I'm sleep.
It don't even be like she old lady. I know you smoke and I know you work. So this nigga about to be sleep.
Sleep as hell. Fall asleep on anything. Early time is 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm getting my 7, 8. I'm getting them.
So why do you think it's harder? Okay, let me ask you this first and then I'll ask that. Did you struggle with consistency when you were younger?
Sleeping or
No.
consistency?
Just in anything you
Always-
wanted to do.
No, my discipline. That's what I always, especially, and I go back to
Because you hooped.
I know that I go to it was the marijuana for me.
Okay.
I'm serious. It was like, it's a good thing at times, but it was a downfall for me personally because that's where I lost my discipline. It was when I was in my 20s smoking. I was on the basketball team in college, in high school. I was smoking in college, but I could stop when I wanted to stop.
So
Just
it was
like
no
that.
like attachment to it.
There was no attachment to it. You know, as I got older, I got I got real comfortable. I was just going to work, going to the crib, smoking on a blunt, being basic. You know what I'm saying? And I got caught up in that. So that discipline is something that I've been trying to get back to for a little bit now. So it's definitely a discipline thing for me because I could stop when I wanted to. I could stop and stop whatever I wanted to when I wanted to and start back. You know, I got really complacent smoking and laying down and eating and shit.
I think
Not saying that they took away from me being a go-getter. I never, you know, I've always been responsible with my jobs and stuff like that. Girl, we went out 6 to 6 and had to be at work at 7.
thinking, you know, we did that shit when we was younger.
And I can do it today. I don't know, it's still in me. If I want to do it, I can do it.
Still in me.
You know, but
Definitely.
it's just not in me. That's the 40. That's like, I'll do that another time. A birthday or something.
I have to be down to not go to the gym. Like if I got a set amount of days, like if I'm going, let's say I choose Monday through Friday or some shit, take 2 days off. If me and you decide, all right, we kicking it, whatever we celebrating, and I'm drinking.
Keyword celebrating.
Celebrating something like, okay, we drinking and shit. Next morning, up.
Yeah, I know. That's
why milk this one shit is important. It's because it helps you not get a hangover and all that shit. I'm like, I don't want to sacrifice this just to do that. And I'm real big on like, you gotta do what you what you need to do in order to do what you want to do. I feel like with me, right? So, get your ass up and you gotta pay your bills. You gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep certain things going, certain things that you into. This is what funds it, right? So get your ass up and motherfucking make it happen, right? That's me having the shit that I'm aiming for. I keep that shit. I have to keep that shit in mind, like to not lose myself to a point where it's like, this is out of control, and now I can't get this in control. Like everything that I'm doing, as far as like the whole acting shit, I know I can't land this shit if I don't keep my physical a certain way. Okay. Like if you look at the descriptions, like the auditions, it'd be like, we're looking for this. I'm like, okay, this is why they sent asking me to audition.
Okay.
I have to keep up with that. And then I think about the roles I want to play.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to, my problem with that is like really completely cutting off certain things is I'd be like, man, I got time. Once I get that out the way, that ain't no such thing. This shit, an opportunity could come motherfucking tomorrow. But you better be ready. You been asking for that shit, but you ain't been moving like you ready already. Now your ass got to scramble to get ready. You know what I mean? But keeping like certain shit in mind that I'm aiming for is like, okay, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to do. So this is what I have to do on this end to make sure I'm ready or I'm up to par for what I want to do.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it a lot of motherfuckers be acting like I wake up in the morning and be like, hell yeah, going to the gym.
Who be acting like that?
Don't say that. When people think about people who work out, I just posted this shit on my Instagram page. People think that's the passion, like working out and eating a certain, nah. The passion is everything that's going to reward me if I go ahead and tackle that shit and take care of that and become consistent in that. Because how you do anything is how you do every fucking thing. So that translates into other spaces. I do think we need to start caring for ourselves a little bit more outside of it just physically looking good, but more so like I love ones, G.
Yeah.
I love ones. Like, I don't want motherfuckers to have to stop their life to take care of me because I chose not to take care of myself when I could.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want to be a burden like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna make sure as long as I could, without life happenings, because things that's out of your control, there's nothing you could really do about that. But the things that's in my control, yeah, I want to control my controllables while I fucking can.
Right.
I want to make better choices while I can.
You think that only comes with age? You think that,
I think that comes with maturity, because you got a lot of aging that's not a choice. You got to choose to grow the fuck up, though. You got to choose to mature. You got to choose to think a certain way and have a certain mindset and move in that way. That's the only choice you have. Aging, nigga, motherfuckers be damn near 100 and still ain't grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't think that comes with age. I think that comes with you choosing to use your experiences
Yep.
in a way that can make you wiser.
Yep. Everything is just a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you make the wrong choice, you learning from it.
It's gonna get you right in some shape or form. So I just want to live a life of quality. You know what I mean? Like, man, I be seeing certain people, G, and I be like,
no.
The struggle. And I don't know if life just happened to them or if they just said fuck it most of their life and then it led to that. We gotta be more mindful of like what we watering.
Yeah.
Because you always watering something. So what end are you watering? You know what I mean? Like, for real, like really like more life, more quality of life, or your ass just pretty much dead with
Just
breath in
getting
your
by.
lungs. Yeah, just getting by. I wanna thrive for as long as I can. So there's certain sacrifices I had to make in order to do that.
Yeah.
And I like to enjoy myself now, right?
Yeah.
So I have to incorporate a balance. I can't just be on this end like, hey, we toasting it up, we drinking and shit. But I don't do nothing else most of the time that contributes to my health in some form of like balance.
Is there anything that, what am I trying to say? Basically, that you wanted once you got to your 40s that you didn't get?
Oh, that I didn't get.
Or didn't achieve or didn't.
I'm gonna keep it
know what I'm
above.
saying?
Just probably the most thoughtful, the most intentional I ever been in my life, G. Aimless 20s, know where the fuck I was going. Dirty 30s, like life was doing me dirty because I was dirty for so long. And that's what woke me up. So I can't say because I didn't know what the fuck I was going for. So it's nothing I could look back and be like, damn, I didn't accomplish that in my. No.
I was gonna go that route somewhat.
Yeah.
Because most people be like, I want a house when I'm this.
Oh.
And it's like, and I know it's
That's
typical,
stupid.
but I not that I have goals or anything, but I ain't want no house. I didn't
never
want a
felt
house.
that.
I wanted my own of whatever it was gonna be. But I want a house. I want this and the green grass, and that wasn't like something that had me out here being ambitious.
Yeah.
I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be here. I wanted to have my own things. I wanted to be independent. And I don't know if that, makes me diminish my goals or anything like that, or say I wasn't as goal oriented, but those typical things wasn't what, I strived for, especially the house thing. Well, I didn't even get to the house thing till I was about to get engaged, that's when I was like, girl, I ain't putting all that money into no house to run up. Go ahead, though.
Now you got me thinking like,
Okay.
I could say, I can't sit here and act like I didn't acknowledge that other people was accomplishing certain things by a certain age.
Yes.
I can't wholeheartedly.
I won't say I did that.
And honestly say, I felt the pressure though. But it was more so like, am I wrong for like not caring about certain things by that time? Like, no, just like Eric,
so.
we all got like different positions in life, right? Everybody can't be a motherfucking CTA bus driver. Everybody can't be no police officer. Everybody don't supposed to be a house owner. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our paths are different. And there's a lot of people that feel. I'm so glad you just brought that shit up, G.
Feel like we supposed to be.
That pressure, like by a certain age, you're supposed to accomplish this, or you supposed to go to college. You supposed to have your degrees. Nigga, I need... At 40, I was 39 when I landed a major acting role.
Okay.
Now, meaning like on a major TV show. I was just a guest star.
Don't worry about that.
It was the breakthrough at 39.
Yeah.
So if I would have listened to society, like, you too old to do this, or you need to accomplish this by this age, or you need to have your career figured out by... Nah.
Yeah.
39. And literally you turned 40 that same year.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I was 39 turning 40, G. I turned 40 that next month.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'm getting more acknowledgement at this age.
Yeah.
Than I did when I was younger and not knowing where the fuck I was going. It's all about your intentions. You gotta know why you doing shit. Why the fuck you here? Like, without that shit, it's kind of, you all over the place. Your GPS is just all fucked up. Siri sent your ass the wrong way. You ain't even have Siri. Matter of fact, you had the map. You didn't even have... That motherfucker was torn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's all about... It don't matter, like, what age, like, all that shit. It's about your intentions. Your why. The work you willing to put behind that shit. Like, the shit that you don't want to do. And you choosing to do that shit. You moving forward. You have no choice but to make it to that fucking destination. You have no choice. You gonna make it it might not be just like, all right, think about music. Music, I thought I was gonna be doing music, right? Even though I half-assed it, I still thought, I didn't know I was moving in fear that whole time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking to myself small, and that's the reason why I got small results. I didn't know this at the time. But music is what led me to what? Acting. So you gotta go somewhere. You gotta put G, and this God is gonna get you exactly what God wanted your ass to be. But you have to be moving towards something. So age ain't got shit to do with nothing, but grow up and put in that motherfucking work. And I ain't talking about overworking yourself, like none of that shit, but like watering something. And it's gonna eventually grow.
Patience,
for sure.
I think,
for sure.
I think that's where the age matters. Patience. I think for me,
okay,
it took a lot of age. I'm a very impatient person. To this day, I can't stand in a line and wait for anything.
To this day. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I am more patient, even though those are people. I'm more patient with people today.
That's probably why I didn't. Oh, wait.
I'm a little more.
I felt like you always been more like...
You. I know you do, but let them tell it. I ain't, because I'm not.
Okay.
I'm very impatient. But I think that 40 is like a settling. I became more at ease with things. I've always been kind of cool, calm, cool, and collective. But now it's like, it's so easier. It's easy being like this. I guess, what am I trying to say? Like 40s just bring, I don't know how I'm trying to say it, but I'm just more laid back and more easygoing, carefree too.
Yeah.
You know, and well, what I was actually trying to go is, this is a settling stage for me. Like, this is the time where I feel like I should be actually settling down as far as relationship. This is a time where this is where it may be too late. I ain't trying to find love at 57.
Why that number?
I don't know, but I'm not trying to do that. I feel like this is where for me, and I probably always did this to myself. It's a limit.
Time matters. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a time, and you know I'm 44, and always thinking that I'm gonna have somebody. I'm gonna have somebody, and get to 44 and be like, wait, where do I start? It's crazy at 40 for me. That's
we're both
crazy.
in our eights.
Yeah.
Your 4 plus 4 is 8. My 4 times 2 is 8.
Yeah, because I was 7. Like, yeah, I got you.
Not the year's cycle. I'm talking about age. Strictly.
It is.
4 times 2, 4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
and 3 plus 5.
Yeah. And 24. So 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like at 40, this is the time where I really want to settle down and really want to just move with.
Bitch, we are real soulmates.
Numbers.
Real quick.
Numbers.
On 3/5, you turn 44.
On
8/8 in 2024, another fucking 8. I turn 42, 4 times 2, 8 this year. On 8.
On 8.
In 2024.
In 2024, 4 times 2 is. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, get back to it.
Yep. Not to mention, my birth year is 80.
Yeah.
It's 80.
I'm 82. I can't even.
But
can't
you know
even
what
go
I'm
with you on
saying?
that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is a moment where at this age bracket is like absolutely no more games. Absolutely none.
Absolutely none.
Absolutely none.
Yeah.
You know, so time is expiring for me when it comes to that.
When it comes to dating.
When it comes to dating. That's unfortunate, huh?
You know what? It's kind of like removing myself from La La Land. I get it. But I also feel like with that acknowledgement becomes some settling in your choices that you make. With women. Because it's like, I went out of time. Pick one. Hurry up and pick one. Yeah. Because I'm not doing this thing called life alone. Now, as many times I tried to get away from failing ass, when I really look at everything, like the whole picture, and not just the pieces I like to nitpick at when I'm ready to escape.
Mm-hmm.
That's the motherfucker I want to do this thing called life with.
Mm-hmm.
If you really
she mean that.
Because it's mostly like the family nurturing part. It's like I don't know. I can't really explain it. Sorry.
Family is natural. You get out here, you try to create the family. You
know how y'all dynamic. I'm like, y'all both got that.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all got that. And it's like I'm in the middle just like still trying to learn this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So some things that I don't realize I'm being selfish in. Like when you know what I'm saying? That's because I didn't grow up under y'all fucking dynamic. And the same, you know what I'm saying? Like the same dynamic, family dynamic and shit. But anyway, the dating shit, getting older. You don't feel like it's gonna be like this is what I hope God do. Like it's like a person you meet and you just know. Not know because you feel like I just have to choose because I'm getting older and time is being factored in. But like you can't ignore that this motherfucker feels like you, just in a feminine body. The connection
Did
is.
you just ask me have I did that or?
No, I said this. That's what I'm wishing.
That's what yeah, thank you. Do that for me.
Cause I don't want you to make a decision because.
Girl, I know. And you feel like that's what I've been doing?
You know I You know I feel like that.
It ain't been much. It ain't been nothing actually. It's been this is 1.5 situations.
Okay.
Two.
2.5 or
Two and a
whole
half.
two?
2.5.
Okay.
I forgot the first one. I was about to ask another question. It was a good one too.
Cause you feel like that in your fucking late 30s.
I know, girl.
So imagine.
Has
anything shifted even a little bit?
Yeah, I can say no. I got some no's I can say no to. Stuff like that.
Okay.
I think I just got a weakness for someone whose actions speak louder than the words, who's better at doing that than talking.
Yeah.
So I think I fall for that. You know, I told you, hitting my 40s made me a little softer. You talking about the gentle moment or the gentle era, whatever. I've been there for a minute, and I be feeling like women take advantage of that shit. You know, I think getting in my 40s, I've learned to soften up a little bit, just a little bit.
I want to provide some clarity on what gentle era is. This nigga.
I always say it, don't know what it means.
It's just hitting our 40s, right? Just being a little bit more calmer, making better choices on like what we respond to, what we water, what we choose to care about. Just not letting people get us out of our, I'm still actively working on that, G. Cool. Not letting people get us out of the mood that we chose for the day.
Yeah. I'm still trying to learn how to get through that too. But that's what, girl, that be me. I take full accountability for that.
Yeah.
That be me, because I told you, I start playing it all in my head on my own then.
Yeah.
So it be me.
That also comes from the lack of clarity that
the other
the people that claim they love us fails at providing.
Yeah, G.
Because we are creators.
I hear you.
In all shapes and forms.
Mm-hmm.
Not in all shapes and forms. In some shape or form, we are creators. So even if we create the rest of the fucking story because it was half-ass told to us, we gonna do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why are you putting us in this position? But okay, so man, you made some good ass. The pressure shit by a certain age to accomplish certain things. Do you want to add more to that though? Like
the pressure.
You never had any pressures as far as like career, making a certain amount of money at a certain age, having certain things together. You never fell for none of that?
Yeah, I've definitely fell for like having certain things together, but like I said, it was just, I wasn't aiming for the home. As long as I had my own,
yeah,
I was cool with that.
All that matter, yeah.
I was cool with that. Repeat the question again, because I was going somewhere else before I went there.
Just feeling the pressures of having certain things together by a certain age.
By a certain age.
Anything that you like feel.
I mean, like
for,
you were saying, like with the jobs and stuff, like
career,
like
money.
Like I went to school for journalism. I got a degree in communications, communication arts, and I didn't use it. My occupations, I've been dealing with people with Rent-A-Center, and then I was on the assembly line for cars and stuff. So those were, I guess, my careers. I moved up in each occupation. So not to the highest, but I moved up to the salary pays for both. However, I never really felt like stuck. Like, man, I wish I would have I wish I would have went the journalism route.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm talking, I'm communicating, I'm doing that now. I've never really like been mad at myself for not going that route. I wonder what could have happened. But I've always I've never had a job and had it for 2 years and go to another job that's not being stable. So I feel like I have stability in the professions that I did go for. Both of them were over at 7+ years. The profession that I'm in now is 5+ years now. You know, so I feel like that's a stability thing that I don't regret.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect that.
Yeah, now, do I wish I didn't have to work? Yes. I do. And, you know, that's another me thing. I'm
Had
not
to work at all? Or you mean like work
not
a
to
job?
work a job.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that too, if that was possible.
Do not work at all?
If I could not work at all and be taken care of, I would not do it. I would not do it. If I was a billionaire, yes, I would love to be that.
If you met a billionaire, or if you
if I was one,
But
no,
how
I don't.
can you
No.
become one?
I don't want nobody to take care of me.
Okay.
I don't mean take care of me. I mean, if I had the money and I ain't had to do shit, I wouldn't.
Nothing?
Nah, I do shit that I like.
Like what?
You know, this.
Okay. So
you know,
you'll
but
be
I'm not
doing
saying I
something.
wouldn't be late. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you take it literally. Yeah, I'll be doing something.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be going to clock in on anybody's clock.
Hell no.
I mean, it's just
Hell
anybody
no.
clock, period. I wouldn't do that at all. I do what I want to do in life, period.
I'm with that.
But what was I going? Okay, the jobs, I don't regret that part.
Y'all know we can make this shit happen for Nels here, right?
Make what happen?
Well, she don't have to clock in.
Girl, how?
All the YouTube channel
Oh,
gotta
well, yeah,
do is
that
pick
part,
up.
that part.
People be making bread out that shit, but you know,
They do. I be seeing that. They do.
we gotta get better at marketing. We gotta get better at just certain things. That's it. And it'll fall into place.
Yeah, I know.
Being patient, being consistent.
It's gonna hit when I'm 49. No, you said 39, right?
So do you feel, is there anything you think people should start taking a little bit more seriously, like as they hit this age bracket?
I mean, for me, like the way you handle people. I think handling people with care really, really matters. Being there for people, showing up for people matters. The health part especially, eating right, because you know the food is not real.
Damn. Straight like
Most of it, you know, most of the stuff that they
Same real.
feeding us, it's just not real. So, you know, we got to make better choices, eat more fruits and vegetables. I do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just not consistent with it, you know, but I think that just looking out for your health, going to the doctor, you know, that type of, just main things
Okay.
for me. What about you?
Well, don't know if y'all know this out there in the YouTube world.
Just saying.
But I don't trust doctors. I don't trust that whole industry. You know, I feel like they address the symptoms but not the actual problem. So
Okay.
what I feel like people should start taking more serious is they mental health. If you could start before then, nigga, if you young and watching this shit, man, start working on things now.
Yeah.
Your mental health, your physical health. To me, where you at mentally shows up physically.
Yeah,
It does. Man, if you tackle your mental health first, the aging process is gonna be graceful. It's just like it's gonna feel more like It's gonna be a beautiful process. Start caring about the quality of everything. Everything, meaning like the shit you consume, not just in your body, but shit that you watch, information that you take in. Like, I ain't telling y'all ass to be 100% on the up and up, because I do feel like life needs balance. You know what I mean? But if you do something that's on this end of the spectrum, make sure you also watering the other end of the spectrum and creating like some type of balance. Movement, man. Y'all ain't gotta go to the gym lifting this shit that I lift, or anybody else lift. Don't make nobody else's life your goals physically or financially, like none of that shit. Figure out what the fuck works for you.
And surround yourself around people that want some of the things that you want.
Yep.
You share the same dreams or aspects or goals or whatever.
And I want to be clear when she say share, because I mean share the same. It don't have to look the same,
Exactly.
but like somebody, we all aiming for something higher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to just be clear on that, because people be thinking like, oh girl, we gotta be in the same. They would take that shit literally.
I would hope no one would say that's what she
What?
meant.
What?
Right, okay.
You know, people do that shit in friendship space. You know, I got somebody that's been going around telling people I never showed up for them. And our strengths are different. I've definitely shown up for them. But because it's supposed to look the same way that she quote unquote showed up for me, now I'm being looked at as I never showed up. So some people really do expect shit to like look the same. So I just wanted to throw that in there, apparently. I just felt like that was wild.
I can dig it, girl.
Yeah. But everybody aiming for something, building on something. I say care more about the people who love you. Love on the ones who love you.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on like carving out more space, because now shit is like picking up. I'm starting to realize how important it is that like shit like that, like really, you know what I'm saying, like loving on. Cause sometimes I be so motherfucking busy, G. I feel like everybody should know I'm busy. Leave me alone. Then when people text you, like, nah, nigga, you gonna miss this shit one day.
Yeah.
This shit ain't gonna happen. Cause something could happen to you, or it could happen to them. So I'm starting to like truly work on that shit. I say don't be afraid of getting older, man.
I don't even think I'm afraid of getting old. I don't want to get older and not. I don't want to get older and.
I just know it's gonna be.
I don't want to get older and not have no in-house pussy. I was trying to find the ending question, but I know what it was though. Do you?
Do I what?
Do you want to get older and not have none?
Bitch, I just want somebody I could cuddle with.
I mean, it's still this. I'm not
doubt
saying
if I give a
literally
fuck
crush it.
As long as the
it's
coochie
in there.
is
It's in-house.
Yeah. I definitely
It's
need
in-house.
the warmth of a body.
Thank you.
The warmth
Little
of
bit
a touch.
this, little bit of that.
For sure. For sheezies, my kneesies. For sure.
I had an ending question though.
What's it?
The ending question, I forget. I don't see it, but it was somebody wanted us to speak on whether we preferred real bodies or fake bodies.
Preference.
Do we prefer
Natural.
a natural body?
A natural
fake
body. But I'm gonna say this, because that's why I'm like, prefer? Would I judge if you got some work done? No. Now, if you if it's in like overkill, there's a deeper issue there. And I love confidence in a woman. That's like, ooh, top tier to me. So, yeah, like you can make the smallest, the most petite, or whatever body you have, way colder with just your attitude.
Yeah.
And the way you accept yourself and embrace yourself. But preference, natural.
Natural, yeah.
But cheesy.
Yeah, my preference would definitely be natural. I'm with you. I don't have any problem with it.
Yeah.
Because who am I to say a girl go and get her body did and she lose it because she ain't in the gym and my ass ain't in the gym. So
I mean,
who am I to say anything about that? But
I'm gonna be more mad that you lost that damn money. You know
I
what
ain't
the fuck
paying
we
for
coulda
it.
did?
It don't even matter. It wasn't my money.
I
It
don't
wasn't
care.
my money.
I don't care if it was yours. You irresponsible to
You
me. 'Cause
irresponsible as hell.
if you use that as a fresh start, and then did what you needed to do to keep it, that's
Yeah,
a
I
different
would-
conversation. But you did it for the summer. You spent $10,000 for
Nah.
one summer.
I'm going with the natural. I like small breast. I love small breast.
Hey, you got a nipple. You my pickle.
You know what I'm saying? No. Shawls.
That deserves this.
Now I like big breasts too. Big natural breasts that I can lay on as real pillows. You know, I shake my head up and that's how it fall on the titty.
the energy
But I
that
prefer
them
the
big
natural.
titties hold.
Yeah.
My first set of like real big titties, natural. Gee.
Yeah, they feel good.
I was in LA.
Yeah.
I said, these motherfuckers got some energy behind them. They
Ooh, they had
got me.
Damn.
They got me. I said, I thought I didn't care at first. Like, what size, yo? But that was a different attraction. I was like, oh, them motherfuckers is big too.
So for a woman that has their body done, does that make you question their
Confidence?
Yeah.
No, like, no, because
I'm tweaking.
I said if
Yeah,
it's, they going to
self-esteem
the
or anything?
extreme. Because some people just first if they like, man, I don't want little titties, and they just want to make those adjustments, just like we do with you. We get lined up. Technically, that shit ain't natural, even though it's being done with our natural hair. It's not a natural line of our fucking shit. We do certain things to our hair.
We put on a strap.
Yeah. That too. I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that we do to enhance certain parts of our life. So I don't knock that overall process. It's the extra stuff to me, like the extra big lips, the extra bone cheeks, the extra, you know, like fillers and
Yeah.
you get your booty don't match your legs. Yeah, like when you do too much, that make me question your confidence, like your dysmorphia.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I prefer a natural body. Natural is the best way to go for me.
Well, I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah.
Wrap up.
Wrap it up, G.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate the energy exchange. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. I know we need to up our marketing game when it comes to this podcast, and I promise you, as soon as time allow, we gonna be out in this motherfucker doing everything that we need to do to make sure this bitch grow. Continue to grow with us. If you want to see us elevate,
Donations.
we appreciate y'all. Peace.
You ain't got shit to say?
Yeah. Welcome to the Shellisfield. Welcome to the Shellisfield. Lend us your ear and take a listen. Whether you in the whip, in the bed, or in the kitchen, ease into our conversation and vibe on higher dimensions. As we tell you our position and show you that we're no different than you. Cause we all connected. When it comes to life and love, we all been affected. We all need self-correcting no matter how you dress it. So turn your TVs and your volumes up and listen to the Sheller's perspective. Welcome to the Shellisfield. There's a lot of love in here. You vibing in a different atmosphere. Welcome to the Shellisfield, where we live, laugh, and learn. And you delight from the bridges that burn. Welcome to the Shellisfield. burn.
Judge Free Zone.